Hi everyone, I'm Hammi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be budgeting for the month of April and I am doing a little bit of a reset. I usually give myself 75,000 rupees to budget for the month, but this month I'm giving myself 70,000 rupees mainly because I want to work on paying off my debt, and so I want to cut down my living expenses a little bit and see how that works. And I'm going to take this as an experiment. I will try that for the month of April, and then if April goes nicely, I will continue doing so. So from my work, I get a salary of 33,810 rupees, and from my private practice, I used to give myself 42,000 or 43,000 every month, but this month I am giving myself 36,200 rupees, and the total is 70,010 rupees. Now the first category is my savings and investment, and I always allocate 10% into it. So the 10% will be 7,000 rupees, and out of that savings will be getting 1,000 rupees. SIP 1 gets 1210 like always, and SIP 2 gets 1100. And then now I'm left with 3,690 rupees, and that will go into my provident fund. And in my fixed costs and utilities, there are also some changes that I'll talk about. Insurance is getting the usual 2460, and siblings fund also gets the usual 1,000. But for my room rent, the room rent that I pay for my sisters, my share was 4,500 each month when me and one of my sister used to share it between the both of us. Now since my third sister is also contributing, I thought that my share would be 3,500, but I came to know that it's 3,200. That means I am contributing 1,300 rupees lesser than what I used to put into my room rent. And the other thing is, I used to have an LIC loan category here, that which I'm not including in my monthly budget anymore. So that is why I feel like I can work with 70,000 now, because when I used to pay 4,500 here and then another 2,000 rupees into my LIC loan, I needed more money to accommodate those expenses. So now for the personal loan, the monthly EMI is 15,000 rupees, which is fixed. Ration, I always give 4,000 rupees, and this works perfectly. For subscription this month, I am giving myself 1,910 rupees, and this is for my Tata Sky and for the Wi-Fi, and also I am recharging one of my phone connections. I have two phone connections. One I did an annual recharge, and then for the other one I did a 3 months one. Now I need to recharge it again for 3 months, and that's why I'm giving myself 1,910 rupees. For subscription from this month on, what I've decided is I will only allocate money for those expenses that occurs month to month, like the Wi-Fi recharge and the Tata Sky recharge, because my parents, they watch television, and for my phone connections. For any other streaming services, I will include those expenses from my spending category, because I do not always recharge them monthly, because sometimes I just hold the subscription, and when I feel like there's a program that I want to watch, then I do the recharge. I'm waiting for April to recharge my Amazon Prime, because I want to watch this new series called Dupahiya. I've heard a lot about it and I really want to watch it. Today is the 30th of March, and today I just went to a pop-up program and I did buy some things, and I don't feel like I have any money left in my spending category, and that's why I'm waiting for April. From my April budget, I will recharge Amazon Prime and watch the program. So now for petrol, I give myself 3,200 each month. Hair is getting 400. Then for food and groceries, I'm giving myself the usual 7,000 rupees. And then workwear is getting 2,000 rupees. This was 7,000. I should have written it down. And my fixed costs and utilities, this adds up to 40,170 rupees. For my sinking funds, health and medical will be getting 1,000. Car maintenance is also getting 1,000 rupees. Pets is getting 1,000. One of my dogs needs to be vaccinated. I have money in my pet sinking fund, but still I'm putting 1,000 rupees there, because now it's starting to get hotter, and now is also the time when they start to have a lot of ticks. I know that there are going to be some extra expenses for the tick medication and everything, so I need to budget out money for that. And then for my vacation, just because I don't want to not put anything here, I'm allocating 500 rupees. So that adds up to 3,500 rupees into my sinking funds. When I subtract all of these categories, I am left with 19,340 rupees. And that is what goes into my spending category. And this is 28% of the amount that I'm budgeting with. For April, I know that I'm going to be spending a lot of money from my health and medical category. I do have money in my health and medical sinking funds category, but that is not going to be enough because I need to go to the dentist, and the dentist fees is very, very high. I had an RCT done 3-4 years ago, and then I had a capping done on that, and last night the cap fell off. I've already taken the appointment, and there is going to be a massive expense, and that is something that I need to be ready for. Other than that, I think I don't have any upcoming expenses that needs to happen other than a small travel which I think I will undergo. There's a literary event where I'm invited, so I may go there, and I'll have to travel by car for that. But I can always do that traveling from my spending category. I may or I may not go depending upon how busy the schedule is for my clinic. So that will depend on that. Now for my LIC loan, I have taken it out from the monthly expenses category because my plan is I have 3 income sources. One is from my work at the hospital, the government hospital, then the private practice that I do, and then I have some rooms that I've given rent. So I have these 3 income sources. Out of that, every month I put back something into my business, and then also there are monthly fixed expenses for my business. I need to pay for the rent and also pay the staffs, and then there are some miscellaneous expenses for my business, and those expenses cost me around 20 to 25,000 approximately every month. This is just my share, and then I take out 70,000 rupees for my monthly budget. For April, I've taken out 70,000. Otherwise, I used to give myself 75,000 each month to budget for the month. After I deduct 70,000 and then all these things that I put back into business, whatever remains, that goes into my financial goals. And this is from where I'll be paying for my LIC loan. And also for my dental appointments, I'll be taking out money from here if the money in the health and medical sinking fund runs out. So this is how it will be done for the month of April. So thank you so much if you're still here watching. I appreciate you so very much. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.